Fine, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, good. I'd rather not be
Yes,
sitting here in silence.
Yeah, everybody's just been staring at each other. But I guess we should probably get this UN meeting officially started, yeah?
Wait, are we? Isn't there some people missing though?
Yeah, there
There's
are
a
some
chair.
people that's missing. Where is everybody else? I thought we sent all those letters. I thought all those letters were sent out.
Well, they could have not shown
No,
up.
you got
That
that.
is one thing.
Maybe, yeah.
There's
Perhaps
always
they're
a
sick.
possibility.
Oh,
Sorry about being late, guys.
Oh, hey, Thankly, you got my letter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry
Hey,
about that.
was good.
I had to make a
Good
good
to
map
see you.
for you.
Good to see you, bud.
Oh,
Honestly.
Hey, it's
I think you knew.
Hi there, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Me and Davern here were in Antarctica, but that's fine.
So,
I don't know.
That's
Hopkin.
Davern? Is that you?
The one and only.
oh my gosh, Davern.
Yo, buddy!
I wish I can go over there and hug you, but I'm not allowed to leave.
You can't leave these chairs.
I can't get out.
Sorry for the
I mean,
Yeah,
we're not
well,
glued
just
to
if-
them.
You know what? This is our first meeting. Go do it if you must. I know you want to. Do it.
I didn't want to be in a distraction. I just wanted to.
Well,
Well.
you know, here's the thing, buddy. Your parents been looking all over for you.
Hi.
Yuki, I want to go hug them too.
Go hug them. This is a family thing. I'm gonna sit
I'll-
here. 'cause-
I'll let them.
I'd like to officially request that we.
I'll let the
I-
family do it.
I'm sorry
Alright.
for hearing you guys.
Honestly,
gonna-
good on you, Davern.
No, Yuki,
It's our first.
we're gonna ambush hug him later, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna ambush him. Definitely,
Yeah.
totally.
I'm scared.
Hey, bud, how you doing? How's Antarctica treating you?
Yeah.
Is it still cold?
Yes, it's still.
I mean, I can only imagine that it's cold.
Not
I
only
would be
that, but
surprised if it wasn't.
the mobs over there just spawn in a lot, or well, they show up. It's just so good to see you guys and not whatever those things are called.
I'm assuming Dave
Yeah,
got
about
the
that-
message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where have you been staying, bud?
I built a little shack just around. It's been nice.
I bet. But anyways, just as Cam, we gotta start the thing now.
All right.
Let's go get this done.
I'm very excited to see what you guys have planned over here.
Yeah,
Only
sit in
been
the
informed
chairs,
about-
dude. Sit in with your cousin. Sit in with your cousin over there. Sit in with your cousins and your sister.
I'm fine.
I think everyone's allowed to sit where they want. Can we start this?
Yeah, that's true.
I believe
Okay,
it.
yeah.
you start.
There are some new
I'll sit here
faces
so I can
that
see.
I never
Yeah,
seen
so
before.
we should probably. Yeah, so we should really be probably starting this. Hello, everybody. Now my name is Yuki, and everybody knows me. I hope. But yeah, welcome to the first ever UN Council meeting. So basically, we're gonna talk about everything that we need to talk about here. So let's get serious, guys. So, any of y'all need snacks or something? I'm sorry, we don't have snacks yet. But yeah, we should
I
probably.
brought some
start
along.
with-
I'll be fine.
I got some.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'm
we should
good.
probably- Well, we should probably start with the first agenda, which is. Hang on a second. I know I have my paper here somewhere. Oh yeah. So everybody in their seats. Everybody in their seats. In their proper
That sounds about
seats.
good.
Yes,
All right,
I think so.
so-
Yeah.
I guess that starting today, those will be your seats. Those will be your official seats, and those will be where you are sitting. So
Oh,
get comfy,
okay.
guys, because if you got a
Alright.
broken chair, we can't do anything about that until after the meeting. Thank you. Now, because of that, I guess you could say that this is the official UN Council. My bad. Sorry, am I mixed up with an anime I was reading last night? Thank you
When
for
did-
that manga, by the way, Justice.
What?
Anyways, nothing.
Okay.
Don't worry about
Thanks for sharing that, I guess.
Okay, so basically, anyways, but enough about the mangas and all that jazz. We're here because of us. So, what I want to bring to the table is basically establishing this council. So this is everybody. Yes, this is everybody. This is everybody.
Well, I mean, there's several faces that are not here, but I'm pretty sure they're doing their own thing at the moment.
Yeah, they probably couldn't come. But I guess okay. Well, considering what happened where everybody was late, I feel like we need to address something, and if I could have the floor. So
Yeah.
basically, we're having some issues with communication. Now, as you may all know, we have those little tower things, and I guess you could say that those will be one of the new ways to communicate. Am I saying this right, or am I saying this wrong?
Yeah, you are. You got
Okay.
it.
So those are going to be the ways that we're going to communicate with each other. It's going to be faster. So if you guys
Well,
see a bunch of towers,
um,
yes.
How though? Like, how exactly do those things work? I mean, there's not really a button or anything like that.
Oh well, if that's the case, hang on. Justice, you want to take the floor over here? I'm not really into the whole technicality hoo-ha shit.
Well, as of right now, we've established what seems to be metaphorically known as an email. I'm sure everybody used it back when everything was civilized. As of right now, we're still figuring out how you can receive those messages and find print, which we'll be diving into that a little more later. Me and my wife here are going to figure that out. But as of right now, those towers are connected, so that means communication will be done via email type system. But as of right now, I'm thinking that we should only use it for governmental purposes.
Like a
That's what
broadcast system.
Like calling them
broadcast
for these
system and
meetings
whatnot.
then?
Calling for government related issues, world issues, UN issues, politics, all that stuff. But that begs the question of how we are going to get messages to everybody about other things.
I'm glad you
Yes.
asked that, actually. I have an idea.
What is it?
So you know how I've been experimenting on a bunch of stuff, and yes, we're talking about that one incident where I tried to get you, and I'm gonna go into that. But basically, I wanted to propose a messenger system, official people to send in those letters, because not gonna lie, with me and Justice on the council, I feel like somebody else should do it. So I'm thinking of assigning people for that job. Now, I have a suggestion about who is going to be on that messenger system. If
All right.
that's okay. If that's
Yeah,
okay.
Go for it.
I nominate Angel, Kitty, and Noi.
What?
Hi.
Angel,
What?
Kitty, and
Why?
Noi.
What?
How?
You know,
I mean that's great that you're giving them jobs, but how are they going to get around to do something like that?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing I haven't thought about yet. The thing is that what we really lack is transportation. I nominate these three because they're actually, well, here's the thing. I can vouch for them because they actually know, they do their duties well. They're responsible despite being young. And they don't mind the long trips.
Yeah, but constantly walking or on
That is
riding boats is not
really
necessarily a
difficult.
good trip.
Yeah, it is.
if I may interject real quick.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Well, I may have been busy for quite a while, but we are in fact still working on the Skyways. I'd like to make a proposition if everyone's willing to listen for a while. And that while the Skyways, I'm intending for that to be a community project for everyone around the world. And I am going to propose in the future some specifications so that we can all have our own stop points. And once everyone has stop points in their own bases and other points of interest, we could also just connect them all and then have them rigged with ice from Antarctica, which is still patent pending. That sound good to everyone?
Why ice?
Well,
Ice,
fun
I
fact
believe.
is that boats are fast on water, but it turns out that around here they're a lot faster on ice.
Yeah.
I did hear something about that.
I can confirm that is very true.
Since you have been living in Antarctica.
Exactly.
Yeah, you.
And I mean, it is the best possibility. One faster way than just swimming or walking, right?
I
That is
mean,
true.
Hmm.
It could also help with the messenger issue of them being like a little bit on foot and could actually make messaging people a lot faster. Yeah, sending letters out faster. Yeah.
Hmm.
so they'd be like
I mean, that is
international
true.
highways.
That is true, but you can't
That is
just
true, yeah.
branch a highway to every single base. It gets repetitive, and the direction steers off of course. There's got to be also an alternative. I mean, we haven't looked in those supply crates. Perhaps there's something in there that could
Maybe,
help.
yeah, maybe. I feel like there would be though. I feel like there would be.
Because
Well, I mean,
because if we're theorizing the same thing, that whoever left all of this left it for us, they had to have left something for us to get around more easier. Maybe a car, a
Yeah.
helicopter, maybe even an airplane.
That would be
Something-
very useful.
What about
Be
like,
fair,
what
is
about-
anyone here a pilot?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, what about
It's
like
okay,
one of
we'll
those
learn.
subways? I know the subways
A
are pretty
subway
fast.
just-
An
Yeah,
underground-
they are pretty fast. But
What
We
like
have train conductors.
the ones that they used to have in New York City?
Mhm. I heard so much about that they're pretty fast. And plus,
oh man,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they-
I can imagine they are. I used to take them all the time.
Yeah, they really
I
are.
love their hoagies.
That was more
Oh,
of a
wait,
plane guy.
Not that subway.
Not that kind of subway.
well, I get okay. Well, before we even since we're talking about the whole transportation dealio, I guess we should put it in a vote if we want it approved or not. And if it does get approved, then it goes into action. Yeah, sound good for
Mhm.
everybody?
So,
Alright.
this would be the equivalent of writing a bill and turning it into something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So, from what I understand, we're going to be voting on seeking out better ways of transportation, whether it's by sea, by underground, or by air.
I do like the boat idea, the boat with the ice idea. I do like it.
I mean,
It
I like it
actually
too. I like it too. But if
It
we can
seems
find
like
we can find something that can simulate, like, I don't know, air travel, which is 10 times faster than what we're thinking, then we could have other ways of getting places much more faster.
So any means of transportation that's going to be built and is going to be approved. Yeah, that's what we're putting on the table right now. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. As long as it's for, well, legal stuff, obviously.
Obviously. So let's put it to the vote, people. And anybody who agrees, say aye.
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 Yeah,
Aye.
yeah.
Aye.
Or stand up, or or stand up.
I stand up.
Hi.
I stand up. I stand up. There you go. Right. Right. Then I guess it's approved. So any means of transportation is going to be implemented, either air, sea, or underwater. Depends on you. So long as it gets us anywhere, it's fine. And it's not for illegal stuff. That's fine.
Could I suggest something or like ask something?
Oh yeah, sure, sure.
I like the ice idea. Like that seems like it seems really efficient to me, but there are certain places in the world where heat can melt them, but another problem is, where are we even going to get all the ice?
Antarctica.
Well then, that's where I step in.
Ooh.
See, fun fact is that regular ice melts under the sun, but when you pack it down real tight, it actually does not melt under the sun.
That's
And if you
true.
pack
Good to
that
know.
ice down even more, you get what is essentially the luxurious version, blue ice, which is even faster than packed ice, of which we may or may not be able to afford.
I
At
can
least we got
also
something to go.
I can also send some ice that way. Being
Sure.
in Greenland.
Good.
Yeah, sure.
That's
Good,
good.
good.
My only doubts about this if it's gonna be safe or not, because we don't know if.
Well, we
there's
have
gonna
to
be an-
test it.
That's true.
Well,
We have to test it first.
Well, think of it this way. When highways were built, they built railings to prevent stuff like that from happening. So who's not to say we do the same thing?
Out
Why
of what?
What out of anything? We have stone. We have stone that we've mined ourselves with our own pickaxes.
Mm-hmm.
We could put that to use. Have you all not had cobblestone fill up your chests? Why not? Why not?
Absolutely.
Why
No,
not?
not
why,
really.
Why not put it to use?
Hmm.
All right.
Tend
Because
to throw that stuff
why would
away.
you make a train without tracks or a highway without rails? That's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Very wise and well said,
Mhm.
brother.
And who's gonna jump out of their boat while on the move? That's suicide.
Stupid. That's stupid.
I mean, people would do
yeah,
that
I
in
mean,
the old
totally.
world.
Especially with like the
Totally.
probability of drowning too.
I mean, unless you put like iron railing on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm sure we'll figure out something because we have the resources, we have the means,
Oh.
and we have the power to do so.
Wait, are you Davern? Were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I have another concern. I've noticed
the
that
concern?
these creatures can go high and low. What makes us say that those things won't be on our bridges or whatever we decide to go with?
Well,
Oh,
as far as I'm
Point.
as
I
far as
have
I'm
a-
concerned,
I have a suggestion. As you may know, I recently built a seawall across my thing, around my area, and so far from what I've noticed, it's actually keeping all the mobs out. The height is making it so that the land ones can't get in, and it's making those giant. And the barriers I put on top of those is actually making the spiders not be able to climb over. So if we built something like that around the whalings, it could actually work.
It's an
Also,
cover it.
idea.
if I may add something, though I think you all should know by now, these mobs, they don't like the light.
yeah,
So as
they
long
don't.
as everything stays well lit, and that's also why I like the Skyway because it'll automatically burn whatever shouldn't be there in the mornings.
Actually,
Is
there-
that the? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There actually are two mobs that I learned that don't burn in the sun. The green thing that looks like it's creeping up on you, and the spider.
Creepers.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Those things.
Call them creepers.
Those
Alright, so
At least the spiders don't. At least the spiders are nice in the daylight.
Yeah, so spiders is not
Doesn't
an
make them any
issue.
less creepy though.
They're nice in the daylight because they're blind in the daylight.
All right. Let's sit down and actually think about this, okay? What Yuki's suggesting isn't a bad idea. It really isn't. All right. I've done the same thing over at me and my wife's place as well, and so far it's working. As far as I'm concerned, there are no creatures that are flying, because that'd be the worst thing ever. But what I do know is that there are creatures inside the sea that are very hostile, and there are definitely a lot of land creatures that are very hostile.
I've passed by some of those places before, actually.
I'm
one of those places.
thinking, if I'm not wrong, phone, packed ice does not melt with torches around it, does it? Or light
it does
sources?
not.
All right. So what we do is we simply make sure that all of the bridge, the skyways, whatever you want to call them, is covered in light, while also having
tunnel
those
lights.
sustainabilities.
So tunnel lights.
Tunnel lights. Think of it that way. Yeah. That's what they do when you go through a mountain on a road. They light up the area so you're not encased in darkness. It causes crashes if you don't have light.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that's what we do. We make the skyways a little
We
more
light
off the
them up?
ground. We light them up and we make sure that no creature can ever get onto them.
That sounds doable.
I mean, even then, if what you're saying is true, phone, if you're going that fast on ice, they won't be able to do anything to you. They can't catch you, they can't grab you, they can't do anything. You'll just zip right past them.
That is true. That is the equivalent of a bullet train. You'd be going as fast as a bullet train, and nothing can catch up with to a bullet train at this era.
Think of it that way, a bullet train.
2 bullet trains.
2 bullet trains.
Precisely.
So I think this is a good idea. I think that suggestion is a good idea. So we all have to pitch in for this. We all probably have to take some time and then go over there and probably help.
Oh, of course, without a doubt.
I could supply some cobblestone.
I can supply as well. I got
have a lot
tons
of
of it.
cobblestone in my chest.
I have tons as well.
Oh, we got a
I
lot.
can probably supply some.
I can do torches. I have a lot of coal.
I have entirely too much cobble.
Well,
Alright.
here's the thing, guys. If you don't mind me, like with one more parting shot, we all
Yeah.
have resources, and that's great. But if there's one thing I learned in this new world is that, and also in the old one, is that we can't really get anything done without manual labor. So, if we're gonna make this happen, everyone's gonna have to pitch in on building the roads themselves too. And considering I'm not doing this alone, I can't rightly ask you guys to pay for it either. So, let's just call this one big community project, huh?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Totes.
I mean,
Agreed. Agreed.
I-
we can al- we
Yeah.
can we can also
I
get the
agree.
villagers' help as well.
Yeah, we can get those guys.
Because
Mm.
as
They're
far as
really
I'm
good at
concerned,
building.
Those
They're really
guys
good at
good for
building. They
anything.
built my house, for God's sake.
as far as I'm concerned, the villagers actually can understand our language when it's written. They can't understand it by voice. But if we simply approach them, many of them, and express what we're doing, and maybe give them something in return, like in Japan, there's so much gold to go around.
There's a
I'm
lot
sure
of
they-
iron too.
I'm sure they'd be willing to help.
Mm.
True.
Alright.
So
Right,
I guess
so-
I guess that's approved. I guess that's it. That's approved.
All right. That's our first.
Next-
That's our
Mhm.
first bill approved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay. Well,
Well, that was better than I expected.
actually, there is one thing I want to also bring up.
What's up?
This is gonna sound crazy, like super crazy, like we're talking about in like super crazy supernatural.
I
shit,
mean,
crazy.
honestly, look around us. The world is empty. Nothing sounds crazy at this point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
pretty
fair
much.
point.
that is
Well-
true. But okay, basic. Like, oh hey, Grimes. But like, actually, speaking of you, perfect timing actually, because what
Hey,
I'm
Grimes.
about to talk about is something that's gonna involve you, buddy.
And that would be.
All right. So recently, and Kitty, I believe you know what this is. Did anybody encounter any gods?
Wait, you know they exist too?
I actually
I'm
did
sorry, what?
yesterday.
What?
All right.
Use
Let me let me just get this straight, okay? I've been hearing a lot about this stuff recently, and it's really got me a little worked up. But apparently, there are rumors, and some people in this very room have met with gods, actual deities higher above us.
How would that
Oh,
work?
boy.
Why are
You're
you
joking, right?
laughing?
Who's
Who's
laughing?
laughing?
Because that is
Why
such a lie. That is such a lie.
Hermes was at Anime Land yesterday.
Huh?
He
God.
appeared in Greece.
I can accept the fact of
Yeah.
monsters because
I've-
I can find ways to back that
Alright,
up, but
hey,
actual
hey.
gods.
Hey, let's not sit there and accuse anybody of lying, okay? Because the fact of the matter is that there are things in this world that are beyond natural control. There are living zombies, potion making, and enchants for weapons.
Us
So it's
walking-
not too
walking
far fetched to
zombies.
think that there's possibly something out there, okay? So
And,
do not call the people in this room liars, because you don't know that.
All right, Justice. I think you should calm down, buddy.
And
Angry.
may I interject one little thing?
Right?
So, Justice, you know how me and Pastelli made that tunnel to your land?
Yeah, I
What
do.
about it?
The gods actually helped us make that.
I knew there was something going on. There was no
I
way
knew
they
it.
could have built
There was
that.
no way. Exactly. There was
Wow.
a day. There was a long tunnel from Greece to Anime Land.
We did do the
that
Greece one
down-
ourselves. We did do the
Yes,
Greece
that
one
is
ourselves, but the one to Anime Land, that wouldn't have been able to get done that fast
Yeah.
without.
Hold on a
Exactly.
second.
The
Hold on a
gods.
second. There's too much to comprehend here.
I mean, Pastilli wasn't lying. The last time we talked to her, she wasn't.
Oh, yeah, no, I
That
lied.
was good for one thing.
Well,
Yeah.
your
Oh my
instincts
God,
are never
really?
wrong, sis. Your instincts are never
Wait a
wrong.
minute. Let's get something straight. What do we know about these quote unquote gods?
Well, one
Alright,
looks like
then.
Kermit.
What?
Hermes.
What?
Explain all those
Alright,
What
hang on.
the
Let me
fuck?
explain that part. I'm pretty sure. So from what I've noticed, and considering what you just said just now, the most common god that's been appearing towards people is someone called Hermes.
Hermes.
And
what does
yes,
he
he
look
does
like?
take a Kermit. Oh, here's the thing. He
In
wears
Greek
like a.
mythology.
You know how? Do you see my dress right now?
Hmm.
It's like
Mhm.
this, but it's the male version. blue with a green wreath on his head, and he's
don't.
blonde with blue eyes.
Don't tell me Hermes. You mean to tell me the Greek messenger god
Yes,
appeared to some of these people?
the Greek god of travel, trickery, and yeah,
Yeah, I
merchants.
saw him turn to Kermit right before my eyes.
Okay, please never say that again. Come on.
That
I
is
can't
Called
make
him a
this shit
buttercup.
up.
Well,
Yeah,
You
we're
see
not.
why I
I'm not.
think
We're
this
not
is a
making
lie?
this
all
up.
right.
Cam's,
my god.
Yeah, Cam seems like she's
Not
telling
off.
the truth.
It's
If
not
you
Alright.
want, I can get the gift that he gave me.
He
He
gave
gave
also
you a
gave-
gift?
Yeah, is
He
there like
gave
one of
us-
those ender chests?
Wait, did you? It's there's one outside, but hang on.
You mean this thing?
Let me guess. Hang on, let me guess.
Let me go get it.
Let me guess what the gift is. Is it a golden apple that's shiny?
Yes.
Anybody ever receive that?
I
Yes.
got one. I got one.
Man, I
Does any-
never
does-
seen
does any-
that show. I got
Does anybody actually have one right now to show?
I'm getting it.
Pastelli, do you still have it?
I've only made
it's
them
in the
myself.
ender
it.
chest.
I've never.
Okay, it's in the inner
All
chest.
right, my
Oh,
wife's
I
getting
can't
my
find
wife's
it.
getting one. This right here is pretty much going to confirm it because I've never heard of a glowing apple.
A glowing
He
apple.
called it the god apple actually.
The god apple.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, Ryuk
Holy
would be
shit!
so happy to
It
see
looks
something
like
see,
a
like that.
it's
golden
glowy.
apple. It's like a
Oh
It's a glowy.
Yeah, that's what
apple.
we were doing.
my god.
Wait.
Show it
I,
around.
I mean,
Alright.
I mean,
Wait,
I got one of those
Dixis,
too.
those look like the golden apples I've been harvesting, though.
those look like
Yeah, but
those
it's
look
glowing.
unnatural.
No, this
I know.
this is something else. That right there
That's
is
definitely
glowing.
unnatural.
Mm.
I've never seen anybody be able to make that before.
Now here's the thing, guys, is that
But
Here, let
Yeah.
me see that. Let me see
Here.
that.
Yelly?
Just give it back.
go on, sorry.
What?
What? You were waving around.
Oh,
the
no,
people-
I was just
um,
keeping an entertaining audience here.
Hello.
See, look
I
at
said
it.
that
It's
before.
polished, shiny, and glowing. Kind of like this, actually. Look at this.
Later. Can I finish streaming?
Yeah.
whenever
It
I'm
looks like
really
the
This is
enchanted
this is
items.
yeah. This is something else.
Yeah, so everybody. Okay, so everybody has
Here.
seen
I-
Hermes.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people actually have seen Hermes.
All right,
Majority.
all
We
right.
not
also-
everybody, but
I'll believe it when
I
I see
have
it with
a
my own
question.
eyes.
Same.
That's fair.
All right.
All right,
We
no.
haven't we haven't seen
But,
these gods lately, though. so
I
this is-
do want to say something. Well, part of this why I was asking why has people seen Hermes is because he showed up and told me something very particularly interesting, and I think Lee over here can confirm that it's an actual thing.
Oh yeah, that
Oh.
buttercup.
We'll
of a
spit it
god,
out.
I
Spit
like
it
that.
out.
All right, all
talking
right.
about?
All right. So, basically, Hermes Hermes told me something really interesting, and when he came to visit Greece when I was with Kitty, he basically
Alright.
mentioned a mansion somewhere
Wait.
north of Greece that has the possible answers as to what everything is going on.
He did
Mansion.
mention that to me too, that
Wait.
the answer should soon be revealed.
you mentioned that to you as well.
Oh, the mansion.
is that all that was said?
Mansion.
I've seen a mansion.
Yeah, I know about
He
that.
didn't
Wait,
say what
you saw it.
anything. He didn't say what it was that was there, but he did say that the truth was there.
Did anybody
So-
else hear that from him?
I've never.
Yeah, I
I've-
heard it as
I
well.
didn't hear it, but
I
I've
The truth
I've seen a
of
mansion.
what exactly?
I've never even heard of him.
All right, everyone. Let's just calm down, and let's talk about this one at a time, okay? So what we know is that the Greek messenger god of Hermes from the Greek pantheon came to us and told us about some sort of mansion
Mm-hmm.
in Europe. Is that where I'm getting this from?
Yep.
About, yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
North of Greece,
can
actually.
anybody actually confirm that this is a real thing? This mansion.
Yeah, I
Well,
can.
that's
I've seen it.
Wait,
I've been to Europe.
I've seen a mansion out in like the woods and
What,
Europe.
what does it look like? What does it look like?
It's a big mansion. It's made out of cobblestone and the dark wood.
Dark oak.
Dark oak?
Yeah, dark
Dark
oak.
oak.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Are we sure this isn't somebody's home, or is this?
It's a
Hermes-
pretty large ass
Hermes-
house.
Question by the was it north of Greece? North of
I
Greece.
if I'm getting my geography correct, I believe so.
And that was Justice. You want to know something funny? That's exactly the direction he was pointing at, north of Greece.
Are we sure that he's saying the
Yeah.
truth? Like you said, he is a master of trickery. Remember?
Well. Here's the thing. If he told these people about a mansion in, I'm sorry, what is your name?
Zolan.
If Zolan here actually confirms that this mansion is real and is telling us it's very much real, then I don't see why we shouldn't trust his word.
We should really investigate it. We need to send somebody over there to investigate it.
Yeah,
Zolan,
I was
actually,
searching for
Zolan, you
months.
should probably wait. Aren't you a researcher?
Yeah. Oh, not before, but well, now I am.
Currently? Oh, now. Okay. We should.
I'll go
send
with
Zolan.
him. I can
Wait,
go
Zolan,
with
can I
him.
come with you?
I don't
you should
see
go
why
with him.
not.
Lee, you should go with him. Grimes, you should go with him.
Ooh,
Could
I just,
I go too?
I want to go with as well. I've been searching for this thing for weeks.
It's
All
best,
right.
It's
Whoever.
best to search this in the group. That way, it's safer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Exactly. You need to
Cover more
guard.
ground.
Zolan, can we trust you to search that mansion for any answers about what happened?
No, guys. I don't think this is a good idea.
What do you
I
mean?
don't.
What do
I
you
don't.
mean?
I don't. Okay, listen. It's a mysterious mansion that a god pointed out. All right. Let's think about this here. If we're just gonna send some people in there, who knows what's beyond those doors?
What if it's a trap?
Yeah.
And
What
it's
if
like
it is a
a
trap?
fire.
You have to think about these things.
We do need to scout out the place.
If we're gonna scout this place out, we need to examine it first. We need to go there and maybe peek in the window or something, just to know that there's nothing funny going on. And then when the time comes, it's not just gonna be one person. It has to be a lot of people.
So we
All
need
right.
to send a squad full of people.
Exactly. We
Give or
more
take, how
ground.
many people? How many people are we talking about for an expedition like this?
I'd say about 10 maybe.
It's a pretty big mansion.
I called
We
dibs
do
on
need
being
to
on
cover
it.
a lot of ground.
Wait.
I'm willing to help.
Because here's the thing. I get it. Some of you are really strong and whatnot, but one arrow to the head is you're basically done. All right. And we know for a fact that there's somebody or something, some force that's been killing villagers, and they have means of bows. We've seen it. You and I, Yuki, and Grimes. We've seen it. The desecrated villages, the shots in the window. Who's to say that whoever's beyond that door could be the same people? I mean, after all, think about it. None of us here have killed a
We'll
villager.
fight them.
Of course not. Why would you do such a thing?
Yeah, totally.
All right.
I believe
So-
the main issue here is the amount of people that's going. And I agree with Justice that 10 is enough. We do probably need to deck out for this. This is an expedition we're talking about. We have no idea what's in it. We have no idea if it's even safe to go into. So I believe we should prepare for this expedition. So
As
who is
per-
willing? We should probably send volunteers though. Like decked
I'm
out
going.
volunteers.
Who's willing to die
Where
for
you're
us?
going, I'm going with you. I'm going with you.
I'm going.
I'm
to
going.
Dibs,
I'm
I'm
going.
going.
I'm going because I want to seek answers as much as
I
everyone
need to
else.
see this mansion, so
I'm
I'll go
going-
too.
Like the only
going
person who
along.
knows where it is, so I'm
Alright,
going.
whoever's
One at a
going
time.
on this- Alright, whoever's going on this expedition, stand up right now.
I'm going, but only to sell you guys supplies.
Man,
I think this is more than-
it's as if
I'm going to
everyone-
supply
That's
food.
quite
fucking corporate, aren't you?
I have a suggestion.
All right.
Yeah?
I suggest that we have 3 people with shields up in front. We have archers in the very back, and then we have swordsmen in the middle. That way,
Why do we have a
increase
few
the chances
mini
of
standing
one.
up?
We have a lot of people.
The more the
It's
better,
great.
Grimes. The
The
more the better.
The more the better.
The more the
We
merrier.
don't know what's
You
out
can't
there.
just
We don't
solo
know.
everything, you know.
Everybody is very
Jesus,
valor
you
for
said 10
standing.
people. We're going overkill. Huh?
Wow,
Well,
I'm
if
not
you need
gonna
an
lie.
army-
I'd rather
Well,
I'd
if you
rather
need a
I'd
long
rather have
range,
an
I'm
army.
your girl.
I'd
You
rather
need a
have
long
an
range,
army
I'm
to
your
face a
girl.
potential other army that's beyond
if it
those
means I can
doors.
May I add
if it
something?
means I can
Excellent
protect
swordsman.
others, and I'll be the shields. I'll be part of the
Hmm.
shields.
That way,
Like the only person
it's
who knows
the
what the
chance
exact
that
location of the
we get
mansion.
attacks or anything like that.
It's obvious I'm going.
May I add
I
something?
can. I'm pretty agile. I could work with a sword.
Wait, Pastelia?
I was gonna say, since I live around in Europe, Can I go too?
Yeah, sure. You're
Everyone
standing
who
up, aren't you?
everyone who's standing goes basically, but
Right,
there's
so
some
we're going.
there's something there,
We need to check out.
there's something about this mission though that is really putting me on edge. Beans, are you sure you want to partake in something like this?
Yes.
I would not. I
I
would
would-
not let him go there.
I
We are
don't
not
think that's a
letting
good
this
idea.
I can
Yeah,
use
Does
a
seem a little
bow.
dangerous.
The only
No,
issue is that
but
if
here's the
something
thing. It'd be
happens,
wise for those who are not. How I'd say this. It'd be wise to be able to have you guys safe, in just in case something else happens to us. That way, you guys
You're
will be
a
in charge of
second-
protecting our other
I,
people that
I,
haven't joined.
I agree with that.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
guys
okay,
are,
hang on.
you two are strong in valor, but I feel like it's
We
safer
need to
for you
protect
guys
the
to
other
Alright.
people
back.
as well if something were to happen.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
true.
May I
Kitty,
give a
Madam.
suggestion as well?
Hang on,
Please.
hang on. Before that suggestion, Kitty Angel, I can't let you. I can't let you on this mission. Please understand, it's too dangerous. But I will need. I need to try. But I trust you both. Look at me, Kitty. Look at me. I trust you both to keep everybody else safe.
Well, I
Alright.
mean,
When
can I
I'm
offer-
gone, you guys are in charge of Greece. You're in charge of everything. Okay, on there. If I
Yeah, I mean-
if I don't come back in time, send help. Go get everybody else. Okay.
Well, I mean, let's face it though, everyone who's not fit for combat could always just hang with me in my little shop, far away from danger. You know,
I don't
as
trust
backup.
you ever.
Phone.
Are you gonna be charging people for that?
don't
I trust,
No, of course
I
not.
trust him enough. I trust him enough.
All right. All right, let's review, okay? God tells us about a mansion. Zolan knows the way. They
So
said
does
that
Grimes.
they
So does
said that they
Grimes.
would find answers there. All right? So everyone who's standing up besides the beans themselves is going to embark on this journey. Now, I'm not entirely sure when it's going to happen, but I'm sure we'll discuss that amongst each other, but if there's answers lying within there, we got to take every precaution we can. We don't know what's beyond that door.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm goddamn ready.
I agree.
Also,
So we gotta bring
yeah.
lots of food, armor, weapons, anything you think you need.
I will
guys,
Take care of the food aspect.
Yeah.
What is it, phone?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now, I, of all people, am really glad that this whole new world is here. I am grateful that, like, we have the ability to create, to do whatever. But let me remind you that the world is very dangerous. You go on this mission, and something wrong happens, you could very well die. Now, I'm
I don't
not
give a
saying this to
shit.
scare anybody, but, maybe think a little bit harder about it for some people.
What I know, there are no
Oh,
doctors.
I already thought
so-
about it long and hard.
I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt. While
I'm not
there.
letting anybody get pushed.
I just want answers, man.
Where Justice goes, I
Understandable.
go.
All right,
Okay.
Where Justice and Ali go, I go. I go.
we'll
Yeah, where
discuss
Justin goes,
If
I
we don't
go.
deal with the problem now, it's just gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
we'll
I don't
discuss
care what
we'll,
happens. I just want to help.
we'll discuss a time and date perhaps. I don't even know what month it is. I've lost track.
Yeah, we
Well,
really need
we'll-
like sundials or something.
I mean, there's a
Yeah.
clock in there, but we'll figure this
Doesn't
stuff out as
really
we go.
help that much, does it?
What?
Well,
Anyways, I guess this. But Thinkley, you had a suggestion, yeah? You had something
Yeah.
to say?
What I could contribute to this, just to make sure everyone is mentally healthy, so that you're not probably hallucinating anything, I could probably give out
Sessions?
yeah.
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
an
you mentally
enterprising businessman.
Oh, it's basically like therapy.
He is a therapist. He is a
Therapist.
You're
therapist.
the one who gave me that
Please.
coupon.
Oh yeah. Hey,
I got
I
one
remember.
too.
Yeah, I remember the time that this idiot left a book on my land.
Ah,
It's
man,
a little-
same.
It's a little harsh, don't you think?
Let's not call anyone idiot, though, please.
Well,
His
it's the
heart's in the
truth.
right place.
I mean,
Fair
he
enough,
left his
man.
property on my land, so
Yeah, but there's no
Yeah,
need
we
to call
get it.
someone
Hang
an
on.
idiot.
No, is there something you wanted to say? You were waving.
I feel like you forgot to mention, what about me? Like,
Hmm?
am I part with Kitty and Angel?
I think
My
it'd be
child,
best.
my child, you are part of this.
Okay.
Always remember, you are. I love you. Don't worry about it. I love you. I trust you just as much as I trust your sisters.
Hmm.
You need to be you're a trio. You know, you're a trio.
Yeah, watch
Okay.
out for each other's backs.
Besides, plenty of space in the shop.
All right, let's go ahead and sit back down.
Yeah. Go sit
All
back
right.
down.
My feet were hurting.
That's not a
Um,
chair, Farron.
You know,
Put
that's
it
a
in the
chairs,
chair.
Grammy.
Sorry.
Sure,
I was,
in the chair.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, Grimes, you can sit back down.
I prefer standing.
All right, we'll stand on the benches then.
Okay, so what else do we need to mention?
Oh.
See, there's bringing up the mansion just now, it reminded me of something that I was a little negligent to talk about, but it's better to say it now more than ever. So have any of you, has anyone else been experiencing earthquakes by any chance?
I mean, I
Yeah,
felt them a while ago. Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
First wave.
Right.
Actually,
yeah.
that's something that we do need to discuss because I don't think they were earthquakes.
Why wouldn't they be?
What are you suggesting?
Because here's the thing, think about it this way. If an earthquake of that magnitude happened all over the world as we know it would be destroyed. Tectonic plates don't all move at the same time. That's what causes earthquakes. I'm thinking that they were sinkholes.
I was miles away from all of them, but I felt them.
Listen to me, okay? Listen. Let me ask everybody here. All right? The areas of interest on the maps that I sent every single one of you. All right? I'm sure everybody's at least explored one of them. What did they look like? The entrances.
Well,
Did they look like caves, sinkholes?
Oh, sinkholes. Yeah.
Some of them were caves, though.
Sinkholes.
One of those areas of interest was outside of me and my wife's town. Okay, it was outside of ours. We discovered it, and there was something inside. All right,
We found a shrine of some sort.
a Japanese shrine of some sorts. It was in ruins, and there were like a Shinto gate. Yes, precisely. It was in ruins. It was in shambles. But the most important thing about this was
Oh yeah.
has anybody
That up in front of the beans.
has anybody discovered the other locations? If so, what did you find?
I have.
Remember, we went to Patty with President Nova. We found
Yeah.
like a bunch of bodies
We-
and like
Wait,
a sign
somebody
that
said
said
something.
"Help me."
Me and Grimes went to a couple other locations as well as, including Danny with the at Oralade and California too.
They did point out the New York area.
I've seen one.
We definitely like when me and my sister here went to President Nova, and we searched the area. We found the bottom half of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that
in
actually.
ruins.
You wanna? What's weird about
No.
it? And may I just say this right now? But what's weird about it? It's super rusty. Like it's been down there for ages.
What says they?
What are you saying
Must be
exactly?
some sort of trick.
No, here's the thing. The material that it's made out of wouldn't rust in such a short span of time. It's like it's been down there for like ages. I'm not even kidding. It almost
long-
looks like if you touched it, you'd crumble it to dust.
Are you telling me? Oh, sorry.
How long have have people say we've been here since? Like, how long did it happen?
A month.
Almost a month.
So it's been a
A
month.
month at
Something like
best.
that.
But like, how long do you think what reset happened? Like,
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
I mean, the shrine looked a bit run down, like it was like 100 years old or something.
Exactly.
I'm
It's like it was
thinking
100 years old.
You shouldn't be able to do that in 100 years either.
And it's so convenient that the sinkholes just now show up. Have like out of all the months we've been here.
Well, here's the thing though. Here's the thing that's interesting. As soon as those, well, sinkholes formed, my villagers knew exactly where to point. It's as if this has happened before. They knew exactly where to go, where to point to. And the fact of the matter is that the sinkhole that me, Yuki, and Nova discovered in where Paris used to be had the Eiffel Tower in it, and the one that I discovered in my land had a Shinto gate. I'm thinking that the other areas might have the same thing. There's probably ruins in there, corpses, maybe even additional information. Grimes, you said you went to the New York one, right?
Yep.
What did you
What was
find in
there?
there?
There was a death note.
That was basically it, though. We couldn't make out anything.
No, no.
What did it say?
building? No
What did it
anything?
say though?
Well, it had the memory of a dying person, and then something that was mentioning GCF lied to us. What did they lie about?
GCF, what the
The
fuck?
GCF.
And then the rest of the note in the backside had frantic scribblings. And then
Like they were in a hurry.
Couple of tears too.
yeah.
Did you find
I've-
anything else, like any similar notes of that nature?
Any structures?
No, but I did show it to Noy.
Okay.
The cold harsh truth, huh?
Grimes, I know this is technically your property and whatnot, but do you mind bringing that next time we meet up and anything that's relevant? Because like even if it's vague, it might have some hints.
I think there might have been a death note back in California too. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah. Damn.
What did that one say?
Well, apparently it was a power station of some kind because
Power station.
Well, it kind of did look like that because of bloody whatever those lights were. And it also had a death note as well.
Hey.
What did it say?
Memoirs of a dying person. I was about to say death note.
Right.
But however,
do you remember what it said? At least.
well, if you want to keep saying, let's just say there was a lot of help us shit in the note.
Oh god, those poor people.
Oh yeah, poor people. Damn.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Find a death note in the one by their shrine.
Oh,
Here's
you
what
want
I-
to know something else? It's so curious to me.
What?
What?
The Empire State Building.
That
What
tall
about it?
building. That tall building that was in New York City. What about it?
Oh.
It had ruins. It was just like the building of whatever it is, but there was just ruins.
I knew it. Each one of these caves has some sort of ruin in it. That's why they caved in.
That's what it.
They couldn't handle the weight of the structure.
I don't believe that's entirely true.
We just so happened to be at the right place at the right time. Who knows how this would have
Why would this
understood?
be the right place or time?
Here's
for
the
anything?
thing. Here's the thing. What I was thinking. It wasn't an earthquake that caused it. I feel like those sinkholes, or rather the ruins that were in those little cave things, those little sinkholes, gave in, which caused the rumbling to happen. How many have we found actually so far? How many have we
9.
found so far?
Accor-
9.
According to the villagers' mapping, they pointed out 9 different locations across the earth.
But how many have we visited?
I visited 3. Actually 4 because I went with
3 for me.
I've seen 2.
I've seen 2.
If I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and just brainstorm a bit. I think I brought one of these maps with me.
So there's a couple more left then, right?
According to the map itself, yeah, it seems like Grimes is being legit about this. One across what seems to be the LA area, New York City, one that looks to be in where Rio was in
Mhm.
Brazil.
Right.
One near Paris. There's one that's if I'm getting this correctly, it seems like the Moscow area in Russia. Then there's one near where Tokyo used to be. There's one that seems to be near the Hong Kong area. There's one where Singapore used to be, and then there's one down in Australia.
All the way there?
Looks like the Melbourne region.
Wait.
Should
Has
probably send in a team.
wait.
I mean, I
Yeah?
had a theory.
Yeah.
What could be significant in those places? What are the significant iconic places about those countries?
Well, in
Like there's
Rio,
Rio
in
had the
Rio-
statue thing.
yeah, the
The-
Rio was the statue with the arms outstretched, made out
the
of
Jesus
marble.
statue, right?
Yeah,
the Jesus statue.
Christ the Redeemer. That's what
Australia was Sydney, I think, maybe. I don't know.
But what about it in Sydney?
What was popular in Australia?
Those ships, maybe?
Icons of each country.
The drop
Well-
bears.
All right. Let's not confuse ourselves. All right. We know that the Eiffel Tower is in the Paris ruins. We know that the Empire State Building is where New York used to be. I'm thinking that we should seal these places off and maybe investigate them for another day because, well, we're not going to find much besides corpses that we should obviously be burying in the ground.
I already did.
Well, they were already buried.
I buried some already.
After numerous convincing.
I'm not leaving what seemed to be innocent lives that were begging for mercy. I'm not leaving them down in a dark cave.
Their bones
Deserve to be buried. Even though we
Oh,
don't
what's
know
worse?
choice.
Oh my god, what's worse is that one of the skulls had an open mouth. They were like gasping for air.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
don't
not.
mention that again.
Maybe don't say that in front of the children.
I will say this: the how I say the bones, they felt old as well. As by a single touch, they seemed to crack on a single touch as well.
How old?
That's why I was very careful with them when burying them.
If I remember, I don't know my biology that well, but they seem very as ancient as the structures as them as well.
They're almost like fossils, is what she's saying.
Centuries, then, right?
It's impossible to happen within a few. I'm estimating that we woke up in like like in a month or a few
Hey,
years
guys.
even.
It's like
I
we've
don't-
never
Few
turned
years,
it
no.
into now that I've noticed.
Crazy idea, though.
What?
Like, wouldn't it be absolutely insane if we all somehow managed to be preserved over like centuries and just so happened to wake up long after everything's gone?
But that'd be
So-
I don't want to
We
think
would.
about
That would be impossible, though. The human
if that
body.
were the
The
case,
human
that
body
God
can
They're
only
gods
go
now.
so long
I
for
mean,
water.
now with the mention of gods, I mean, that can't be not possible, right?
That would
Yeah,
require
but
like
here's the
cryogenic stasis.
Well, here's the thing. Guys. If I remember my Greek mythology right, the gods don't necessarily directly interfere with you.
Yeah.
Well, it
They
does not
can
make
guide you, they can help you in some way, but they can't directly help you.
They can't
But
save
think
And
about
that's
it.
what Hermes has been doing, actually.
We have the
Well,
gods.
here's a fun
I
little
feel like
thing.
Logic is
Oh,
thrown
sorry.
out of the table. a bit. I'm sorry to say.
So you're saying this
Sure.
is not the work of a god, then?
We have enchanted items. We have mythical creatures that can blow up and teleport. I don't think logic right now is really in our midst or on our side here.
No.
Dav's got a
Anything
point.
is on the- anything is
I
on
don't think we
the
have
table.
the slightest grasp anymore of what's actually
We can
true
write
and
down
what's
the-
not.
You know the logistics now, but who knows what other instances where
Yeah, that's true.
there's a creature
But
that can numb our arms by just looking at us. I don't think that's
that's
logical
true.
in
But
any
why a
sense.
certain amount of people though? Why wouldn't they just do a
Listen,
handful of people?
listen. All right, we all want answers, okay? And our first step is finding out whatever is in that mansion, because Hermes said that there's answers in there waiting for us. Perhaps we'll figure this out soon. But for now, we shouldn't
Gods
be.
don't just
For now, we shouldn't just be talking over people, theorizing stuff, because it's not going to make it any better. We have to think about this legitly.
Well, here's the thing, and this has been on my mind for a little bit. Why would a god just tell you to go to a certain direction and in the same manner of telling people, by the way? Because if it was a lie, wouldn't the story change a little bit? Like what is their purpose of telling us to go to this direction to several people if it was a lie? See, that's what I've been thinking.
It could also be the other way around too.
I haven't seen this Hermes god, so I can't tell either.
Okay, can I confirm to the peeps who he's been saying this to?
Yes.
Go in has he been doing it like this? Go this direction. You will find the answers that you seek. And he points at a certain part in north. The same fucking direction as northern Greece, north of Greece. Has he been doing that?
Not the same sentence, but he did do the point thing.
Where he pointed there north of Greece, yes?
Yeah.
Wherever you were, it was always north of Greece. I don't think it was a lie. I don't think he was lying.
I don't think he was
It's the
either.
same manner.
Yeah.
It's the same manner. If it was a lie, there'd be some parts of it that are like different, but it's not. It's the same story, same direction. It's probably true. There's probably something actually there.